What's up? Well, maybe a new Russian space station. I'm Blake Anderson for Space Channel News with a special space station update. Russia has announced that it will stop sending Russian cosmonauts to the International Space Station as early as 2024 and will begin developing an orbital station of their own. Yuri Borisov, the new head of Roscosmos, says the agency has no plans to restore ties with NASA, likely because the US imposed sanctions on Russia after Russia invaded Ukraine. "We are working within the framework of international cooperation at the International Space Station," said Borisov. "Of course, we will fulfill our obligations to our partners, but the decision and leaving this station after 2024 have been made." Borisov was appointed recently to replace Dmitry Rogozin and previously served as the country's deputy prime minister. Casey Dreyer, a senior space policy advisor for the Planetary Society, a nonprofit research organization based in Pasadena, California, says there could be dire consequences for Roscosmos if Russia backs out of the ISS too fast. If they were to do a near-term disentangling from the ISS, it would be to functionally give up their human spaceflight program. Given the symbolic nature in which Putin sees the space program, it seems unlikely that they would step away from that, said Dreyer. But Russia is already looking ahead. Borisov also suggested the idea of the Russian Orbital Service Station, or ROSS. "We will continue the manned program in accordance with the approved plans. The main priorities will be made on the creation of the Russian orbital station." Apparently, the ROSS could be ready by 2025. The United States and Russia have agreed to continue crew swaps at the International Space Station starting in September. American astronaut Frank Rubio will launch from Kazakhstan, and Russian cosmonaut Anna Kikina will launch from Florida with NASA and JAXA astronauts. Whether the end of the ISS is in 2028, 2030, or later, there's more at stake than just space program collaboration. We've made incredible technological advancements and countless innovations in the final frontier alongside Russia, but the greatest legacy of the ISS may be its role as a diplomatic tool throughout the decades. If the plans for the ROSS fail, it's feasible Russia turns to China to collaborate on the Tiangong space station, which is rapidly nearing completion. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson is optimistic, stating, "NASA is committed to the safe operation of the International Space Station through 2030 and is coordinating with our partners. NASA has not been made aware of decisions from any of the partners, though we're continuing to build future capabilities to assure our major presence in low Earth orbit." Perhaps as the collaboration landscape of the ISS changes, we'll see some of our other counterparts involved in the space station jump into primary roles. We'll keep you updated on this story as it develops, as well as many more, right here on Space Channel. Be sure to find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just search Space Channel. And download our Space Channel app on your favorite device or connected TV. Space Channel is streaming 24/7 and it's free. I'm Blake Anderson for Space Channel News.